Every time I go for a run, I think this time it's gonna be easier. Enjoy the run and not fight for my life. This one was very nice because the weather is just amazing today. Like, it will be around 20 degrees in the afternoon. It's very sunny. So I thought, okay, let's go for a run. So I went for a run on Friday, and today is Monday. So that's not so bad. I always do around 4 kilometers, but my target is not the kilometers, it's the 30 minutes. So my sister got into running as well recently, and she recommended me some Instagram videos about running. And there was this guy saying that we should concentrate about time and not the distance. So this is what I try to do. I prefer going running with my boyfriend because then I don't have to like look at Google Maps because I'm always lost, and I have to see where I run because I could just run super far and then never be able to go back. So yeah, that was a nice run. Right now I'm in the garden of my building just to cool down and soak in the sun. I'm gonna start a new job in the beginning of June, so I still have like almost 2 weeks of free time to enjoy the new city before I start working. Yeah, I can wait. I mean, it's nice to um, just enjoy the city and spend my time as I wish, but I really can't wait to start my new work. It seems to be exciting. People are very nice, so I hope it's gonna be amazing. So today and tomorrow the weather is very nice, so I'm gonna try and be outside the most possible because later on this week it's gonna be quite rainy. And today I also have my first piano lesson in Stockholm. So I really, really wanted to find a teacher or a school before I start working so that I can try see if I like the person, if everything is alright, and to take classes once a week after work on a regular basis. So today is my first lesson, and I will see how it goes. But I'm so happy to go back to playing piano. I mean, I'm still very much beginner, but I hate taking long breaks in playing piano because I don't have a piano at home. So then I feel like I forget everything I've learned. Last weekend I bought a new CC cream that I've heard a lot about. Maybe not this one in particular, but the erborian CC or BB creams are all over social media. And I actually bought it in a physical store, and the saleswoman chose this one for me, which is the CC Red Correct. So it's a bit, maybe not even a bit, it's green. It's all the redness in the skin. So I wanted to show you how my face looks before and after. I've used it one already yesterday, and I think it's pretty nice. It doesn't have a much of a coverage. So then if you use any concealers or powder, I think it's even better. Okay, I didn't put much of it, but I think that it gives like this hydration, but also I feel like I feel more comfortable than when I don't wear any makeup. But I forgot to show you how the shade, the green shade looks like. So it's basically like this. And then when you, I'm not a beauty YouTuber, so sorry for that. And then when you do circular motions, it blends into the skin. I just finished my makeup and this is how it looks after. So I think it's like it's a very natural coverage. I've put some powder, bronzer, under eye concealer and some blush. And I think it looks pretty nice for a CC cream. So if you also struggle with redness, some imperfections, this is quite a good product. This is my going to the garden outfit to read and enjoy the sun. This is my boyfriend's. This is mine. This is my boyfriend's. I'm going to my piano lesson, and right after that I'm gonna go and pick up my boyfriend and we're gonna do some content for a Polish brand called Elementy Wear. So I'm wearing a linen set from them. There's a shirt and pants which are so comfy. Love it. I paired it with some summer shoes, and maybe I'll wear this scarf. I don't know yet because I'm gonna bike, so I don't want to be cold. So yeah, I really love this brand and they have amazing pieces, so I'm so happy to work with them. I really didn't know what to wear today because the weather again is very nice, a bit colder than yesterday, and I'm just not used to wearing such a light clothes. So I've put on my sweater that is like a short sleeve. I also have a tank top underneath, so if it's so hot, I will need to take off my sweater. I'm covered. I have my favorite jeans from Bimba Lola, black bag, ballerina shoes, and I will put on this linen blazer. As I was wearing all black yesterday, I always have this urge to wear bright colors the next day. I don't know if I'm the only one, but yeah. I'm meeting for coffee or lunch with a Polish girl that texted me on Instagram, and she's in Stockholm, but she lives in Copenhagen. I always take a photo of the iron before I leave the house because I always think that I forgot to unplug it. I just came back home from the administration office, and we are so happy to have our ID cards. Bank ID, like it's a digital bank ID, something that you need for absolutely everything is in Sweden, even to open an account at IKEA, which shocked me a little bit. And I was planning to record a TikTok today about the differences between my life in Paris and here in Stockholm, but I thought maybe like a little warm up here with you could be nice because on TikTok you have to speak fast and do all the edits and go to the point so quickly, which I'm very bad at. Let's have this discussion first here on YouTube. So one of the first things I've noticed that changed in my life would be the fact that I am much more calmer even outside of the house. So I'm a kind of person who can get anxious pretty easily. I get scared easily as well. So sometimes in Paris, stepping out of home would already be quite stressful for me, even if it's to go and walk 2 minutes to do groceries because it's always full. Every street, like, okay, I lived in the center of Paris, not in a calm neighborhood or suburbs. So when I was going out of my apartment, it was always full. A lot of tourists, a lot of people. There was a lot of offices also in my neighborhood. So no matter what time I was going out, it was full. It's fine. It's a very lively city. Everyone wants to be there, but you need to consider that it can be stressful even if you go buy some groceries. So here in Stockholm, there is so much more space outside and less people. So I feel so chill when I go outside. I don't get immediately stressed. That's the first difference. The second one would be the closeness of the nature, of course. I think you've noticed that in my videos. I've spent so much more time outside, but not drinking coffee, that too. But not in a terrace of a coffee place, but in the forest. I go for a run, I go for biking, or we sit in the park. because there is just so much nature and so much green outside. Like Paris has a lot of beautiful parks and squares, but it's not nature. You know, it's beautiful, but it's not nature. There's just a few flowers, a few trees. But here in Stockholm, the parks are just so green. You can sit on the grass, and in Paris, most of the parks it's sand, so you cannot really sit, and all the chairs are always taken. Next, work culture. I would, yeah, I don't know how to call it, but I think work culture. So I haven't started my job in Stockholm yet, but I did some observations. I've talked to people, and I've talked to my boyfriend who's been working here for 1 month almost. And what I've noticed is that people really care about the free time with their families, and that's the priority. They do amazing job, of course, but maybe it's a bit more flexible here, or maybe my boyfriend is lucky, but this is the info I have. So correct me if I'm wrong, but he can go to work a bit earlier. So that was the thing in Paris. You start around 9:30, so it's kind of late. I mean, it's nice, you can sleep a little longer, but then you finish quite late. And by late, I mean 7 p.m., sometimes later. So your day is practically over. You can go for a dinner, but then that's it. You can go, of course, a bit earlier to the office, but then no one will be there and you will finish at 7 anyways. Yeah, but I will keep you updated on this one because I'm starting in 2 weeks, so I will have my own experience on that. Next, transportation. I was lucky to live in the center of Paris, so I was basically walking a lot. I could walk within 40 minutes. I could go to a lot of places. I was trying not to get the subway that often because I hate Parisian subway. I mean, there's a lot of lines you can get everywhere, but it's either broken or full. There is nothing in between. Here in Stockholm, I also live in the city center, so I can walk pretty much around the whole city. But I only took the metro once when it was raining, and I bike here. So for me, the biggest difference is that I'm not scared to bike. And here, biking is so much safer, easier than in Paris. It literally changed my life to be able to bike. What's next? Maybe like general lifestyle. I would think that, of course, I have so much less work right now because I know I'm starting a new job pretty soon, but I prioritize workouts a bit more. I move more, I bike, I run. So I got inspired a bit by what I see. People do a lot of workouts. I think here in Sweden, I see them doing fast walks or runs, or like everyone is so active. So I think this is what changed for me. And also in terms of accommodation, I think I really enjoy much more this apartment than my Parisian one because it's calmer, brighter, and also in the entire building because we have a sauna, a shared sauna, but you can book a spot so that you go alone. We have a little garden, so I can go outside without really going outside. You know, I sit in my garden and I feel safe and I'm close to home and I can enjoy being outside. So this is a very, very good point as well. So I'm on my way to the studio. I have to go through like a park or something. The weather is not great today, so I don't mind spending the whole day in the studio. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to film anything. I think it's gonna be quite a good experience to see how it works. I don't know any Swedish TV, so I had to Google the series. But I think it's gonna be fun. But I won't understand anything because it's in Swedish.